too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Giants going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Backing up. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And Landry just snuck into the top 10 this year in receiving yardage, 1,136, finishing the year with 94 catches.
And what makes him super dangerous is his ability to convert from being a wide receiver to a running back after making the catch. because I've talked with a number of defensive backs in the NFL, and all of them, independent of each other, say the exact same thing. Tackling him in the open field is difficult, and he leaves an impact when you do actually bring him down. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up the interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played in an MVP.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
To throw is Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run again with Jennings. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Here's Jennings, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Jennings. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and power it home with Whitlock, the fullback. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants add on to their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will tie from 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Fresh set of downs here. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On first down, it's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tannehill on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it's now 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill drops it off to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now out come the Giants. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding time to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. To throw, it's Manning. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches. Now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate, Jarvis Landry, for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I'd played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Manning. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Cruz complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now,
yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Out on the right, this is Cruz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
So a 3rd and 8. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Manning now on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Drops it off to Ajayi. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
One receiver left, three to the right. Here's Tannehill being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back now in Miami. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Manning now on 1st down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Manning again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's 1st down, New York. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now it's Jennings. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. He's got Cruz complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And two, you expect him to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Jennings. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here. Back. At the 21-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bridgewater now on second down. Incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Again, power Powerful running. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Defense showing blitz. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Startulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is right through. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Well, now they'll try the end around. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 48. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was, and when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, and it reflected in their final record.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, you know, partner, switching gears for a second, talking about the Super Bowl, we had a lot of records set in that game, Atlanta-New England, didn't we?
It was that kind of an exciting game, wasn't it? I mean, let's face it. 25-point deficit, the largest deficit ever overcome by a team to win a Super Bowl. And the Patriots broke their own record. They were down 10 against Seattle and won that game. How about James White and what he did? 14 catches in the game. And Tom Brady now owns 11 Super Bowl records, including appearances, 7 as a starting quarterback. He's got 4 MVPs, and he has 5 Super Bowl titles.
And 37 first downs for the Patriots. They ran 93 plays to Atlanta's 46.
Well, Grady Jarrett did show up, though, for Atlanta. I give him a lot of credit. Defensive lineman set a Super Bowl record or tied one with 3 sacks.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15 he goes. I'm just looking side by side at Diggs' number, rookie year versus sophomore year a season ago. 52 catches as a rook, 84 last year. But something you pointed out to me, yards per catch is off a bit, isn't it?
It is, and, you know, his first year, he was known a little bit more as a big play threat. This past season, adjusting to a new quarterback in Sam Bradford, that number went down by about 3 yards per catch, but he can be an explosive type of a receiver. Look at the last 2 games of the regular season, well over 100 yards in both.
And now they're in the hurry up. Back to the ground, Peterson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to work. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver, 98 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now he's flushed out left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, and he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Brian Robinson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They come out here in the I. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They come up in an offset I. On second down, Peterson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he motions the wide receiver. 4th down. They're going. Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Newton now to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This is Stewart again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it?
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now, barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it,